Motorcycle imports fell the sharpest last year as higher import costs resulted in a general decline in consumption of goods ordered from overseas by Kenyan consumers. The sharp decline in the imports is largely attributable to increased costs on not just direct acquisitions, but also higher financing costs to purchase units, rising fuel costs, and a glut of units in the market. NTV's Brian George reports.
According to data from the Kenya National Bureau of Statistics, KNBS, the number of imported motorcycles and cycles fitted with an auxiliary motor in 9 months to September 2023 fell by 77.5% to 64,041 units from a whopping 285,455 units in a similar period in 2022. The Boda Safety Association of Kenya told NTV that previously a 150cc engine would retail between 135,000 to 145,000 shillings, but today the same bike goes for 200,000 shillings. The increased cost of motorcycle imports is largely tied to depreciation of the shilling, which shed in an excess of 27% last year, making goods ordered from overseas expensive. The decline in the demand for motorcycles is likely to be a setback for the Kenya Kwanza administration, which had been betting on the sector to lead the transition into e-mobility. Motorcycles have comprised the fastest growing form of transport, with the National Treasury estimating 2- and 3-wheeler vehicles to comprise of the largest share of the national fleet at 67%. The government's push to transition the sector into clean energy use has been pegged on reducing pollution from the transport sector. Kenya's total imports by value over the same period was largely unchanged, having fallen by a slight 1.2% to 1.88 trillion shillings, with the weakening of the shilling against major world currencies serving to mask the decline in imported volumes. The cost of importing goods and services usually goes up during a stint of local currency depreciation without a comparable growth in import values. Brian George, Otieno, NTV, Nairobi.